And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
line. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down and 8. Fields now to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Again, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first down, Jeffries. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Down Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Off play action, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fields going to get this to Montgomery. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he stopped immediately there. Here's Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
This is caught. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jeffries. And he goes down. It's a sack. They'll get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just keeping the play alive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Raiders.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jeffries. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Vegas. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey,
and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jeffries. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Play action. It's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hit by Tarvarius Moore. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jeffries, and once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Got three. Three down.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, Jeffries. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keeps.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Carlson now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
score, Raiders 31, Bears 20.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to.
And now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important